Did you know snakes shed their skin out of a need to grow? Just a year ago, I would have never left my house with a camera just to shoot for the love of photography. I always had to have a reason, and that reason was usually a job. But the mentality slowly killed the joy of photography for me. So what you're about to see are 36 boring ass frames, every single shot from this roll. But you know what? The act itself made me a happier man that day. Alright guys, so for today's little adventure, I'm going to be using the new Leica M7 that I just picked up. Well, it's old, but new for me. This is an a la carte version, so basically when this is being sold, they could custom order different little parts for it. This is the first time that I am loading this camera, so there is a chance that everything could go wrong. We'll be shooting Cinestill 50D this afternoon. The hard part with Leicas is on all their M bodies, the max shutter speed is 1/1000, but slower film stocks like this can really help with keeping that aperture open more. There's an on switch on here, which is very foreign to me. That's the golden key right there, is making sure that spins and it's loaded. Funny, because the first time I ever loaded a Leica M body, it was a struggle because I was overcomplicating it and I didn't realize they basically designed it to where literally just throw the film in there and it just does the rest. First shot. There's nothing like when you load up a roll of film and you get your first shot off and then nothing beats that. I've slowly had a toxic relationship with cameras ever since I started to book more commercial work. I started to look at photography at times simply as a source of income, and that slowly has destroyed my passion or just photography itself. And sadly, I feel a lot of this side of the community here also has fallen into that trap of looking at cameras purely as an investment. But photography was never that, and it's still not just that. In this digital age, everybody's looking for opportunities, but sometimes it's okay to just enjoy something for what it is. I thought it'd be fitting if I brought you guys out to my hometown for this video. I've always had a weird relationship with, loving it here, sometimes living here, and other times it could be draining because there's not a whole lot of artists out here and creatives or, intentional craftsmen, I guess we'll call them. So sometimes, I kind of run out of feel out here, like creative energy, just because I'm not around it. So might be moving back to LA again, we'll see. Film photography has constantly pulled me back down to earth and reminded me that I am a photographer before I'm a businessman, before I'm anything else. Photography was always my hardcore passion. And anytime I start falling into that trap of over streamlining my process or chasing convenience over process, I slowly start drawing back into that trap again. And that trap leads into a bunch of mentalities that will start making you value your work according to profit instead of valuing your work for the moment.
Yeah, sleeping in my lonesome grave.
So glad I was just practicing patience there because I heard a car coming by and it sounded kind of old, so I was like, let me just wait a moment, and I think I got it. So
yes, if I was to try to live nice, you wouldn't even believe a word.
Find it ironic as a society we, including myself, have rushed into convenience, making things easier for us. And now I feel a lot of us, including myself once again, are now craving humanity. With how fast the world is, I now find it difficult to live in the moment, to enjoy the moment, and to embrace the moment. What was once convenient is now lazy. What I once thought was streamlined pushed my creativity. It was actually the challenge that brought greater creativity. I feel like that lack of challenge has made my creativity a little bit more complacent, a little bit more expecting of ease, and I think that has greatly impacted my work in a negative way. It's become about the result while minimizing the process, but that process was one of the main sources of executing my humility, and this is why I love shooting film.
Yes, I fell down on my knees. Get up off your knees, baby boy. Baby, I throwed up my right hand.
I don't think I got that shot in focus, but I tried. I didn't know I was blocking traffic too. That car was silent.
Yes, when I get you
I don't know why that dog was whining.
To the kingdom, planet of the apes, I'm about to go Caesar. We finna blow the whole speaker. Ready, set, go, now follow the leader. You looking at the main feature, thinking you can win, you must got amnesia. Who wanna step the King Kong? We about to get it on from dusk till the dawn.
Sure this is my last frame right here. Really excited to see if this camera worked. There's a couple things that could go wrong. One, the camera could just have an issue. Two, the rangefinder, because it sounds like the kid I bought this off, this was his father's. When I was checking it out, there was actually already a roll of film inside of it, and it was Fuji Provia. And that was expired. So it's been sitting there for a while and it was loaded up. I don't think any shots were taken on it, so I might be able to shoot that roll still. But it's very dusty, dirty. There's some pitting on it. I cleaned it, and after I cleaned it, it was actually almost mint. So if the kid just cleaned it, he probably could have got a little bit more money out of me. But the rangefinder system could be off a little bit to where, all the shots where I'm focusing through here, some of those shots could be off. So this is the hard part with buying older Leicas is, there could be all these little things and you don't know until you shoot a roll of film on it. But anyways, having aperture priority on a Leica M body, I did not know it was going to be even more fun. And it shows the shutter speed inside the viewfinder is a huge help. I wish my MP showed the shutter speed because that would just be amazing. But anyways, for fast-paced shooting, this is going to be my go-to. For stuff like this, I would have happily just used my MP because, I'm not in a rush to do any of this. But, I had to try this out. But yeah, very excited for this. Beautiful camera too. So, but yeah, and you can see here is my first roll, Cinestill 50D. So Donna and I are gonna go home. I'm gonna develop this tonight, get the scans done. And that's what I love about developing at home now, is I can go out, shoot stuff just for a mental health day. And then I go home, develop it, scan it. It's literally like meditation. It almost feels like riding a motorcycle. You cannot gamble on getting distracted. You cannot be distracted. You have to focus. You're constantly scanning the horizon. You're trying to scan like this in front of you at all times to make sure you're not going to get hit. Nothing's going to, you're not going to run over anything or anything like that. So riding a motorcycle forces you to kind of, focus. And again, it's a little bit meditative for somebody like me who's like, a million things going on in my brain at all times. So I've seen a shot right here. I wish I took this. This is beautiful. Look at this. I wish I had one more frame left on here. You see the little orange tree in the back over there with the electric pole, this whole motel sign, beautiful color. And then we got the moon right up there. So I just finished developing. I'm going to get some of the scan stuff set up. I've talked about it a bunch on my channel, but I got diagnosed with ADHD a few years ago. Took me a year to start taking the meds because I didn't want to have to start taking them. Yeah, I'm on a better routine with them now. I kind of finally accepted it, but I hate having to take them. I barely even take that much. Like I'm taking 3 milligrams in the morning and then 3 milligrams at lunch. But anyways, yeah, so on the weekends, I try to take breaks from it because what happens is Monday, it starts off amazing. And then as I get closer to Friday, that's when I start becoming a little bit dismantled. And so next thing you know, you're out of dopamine, and you can imagine what happens when your dopamine runs out. It's a mix of possible depression, fatigue, just like grumpiness. And so my weekends are pretty fucking awful. But it's also a mix of, I become a hermit because I don't have the energy to go out and to socialize. And I'm not a social person to start with either. Today's Saturday. I was feeling awful today. I was just out of it and just, I was about to be glued to the couch, and I had to force myself to get up, and the thought of shooting film was exciting enough to get me out the door. And now, oh my fucking God, I think I left the house around noon. I think it's now, I don't have my watch on me now. I don't know what time it is. It's probably like 6 or 7 p.m. I feel amazing. And this is the thing is, personally for me, I am jaded by digital cameras. Because when I pick up a mirrorless camera, it feels like work, because that's what it was for me for a decade, is just shooting campaigns and stuff. And so I lost a lot of the soul of photography, and I lost the plot. I lost the point. And film, no matter what camera it is, for me, obviously it's Leica's, which it could be a rangefinder. Just I have some other cameras coming in that I bought, and I probably shouldn't have bought them, but they're really unique cameras and they're not Leica's, so stay tuned. Film, just like this physical analog thing in your hand that you can fuck up, and so you have to pay attention to what you're doing, and then developing it where you can fuck it up even more, even worse. So you really got to make sure you're paying attention. Again, similar to the thing I was saying with motorcycles, you have to pay attention. You have to be engaged. And I feel that's what it is. It just clicked. It's the engagement, being engaged with the process. I feel personally for me, when I lose the engagement of what I am doing, of the process of creating a photograph, I'm creating a photograph here. Even just running around my hometown and doing snapshots and then developing it. To me, it feels like I'm creating something. And that is incredibly fulfilling. Versus, just using a digital camera and then just editing the files. Like it's just, there's an emptiness to that now. Appreciate you guys, and I love you guys. Thank you for, it's crazy what my life is now. And it's all because of you guys. So thank you.